It is noon here in Phoenix, Arizona, so I am drinking a LaCroix today, and I am on my lunch break to talk to you about today's investments. Today, I received my third paycheck for the month. Since this is essentially extra cash, I'm going to invest it in my Robinhood portfolio for dividend stocks. Today, I want to share 3 things with you. How I fund my Robinhood portfolio, what stocks I own in my Robinhood portfolio, and I actually want to purchase stocks today with you so you can see what I'm buying. I want to do something a little bit different in this video. I want to ask you to comment down below with your favorite dividend stock pick and why. Next week, I'm going to film a video for my 6-month anniversary of being a dividend investor, and I want to feature my favorite comment from you guys. If you're a new investor and you don't have a stock pick, this is a great opportunity for you to get some new information. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you know when I post that video. If you get paid bi-weekly like me, then that means 2 times a year, you get a third paycheck in your month. There are a lot of really great things that you can do with that extra check twice a year. You can beef up your emergency fund, or you can make an extra mortgage payment. Essentially for the mortgage payment, you cut it in half, and that's how much you pay from your extra check. So since you get 2 extra checks a year, if you were to take half your mortgage payment from both of those, that means you have an extra mortgage payment per year to pay down your house faster. This would save you tens of thousands of dollars in interest, and also can cut off like 5 to 7 years from the entire term of your mortgage. For me though, I like to use this money a lot of times for my investments. I budget my money by my paychecks. So I look at all my bills and the money that I get paid every 2 weeks, and I cut my bills in half, and I put that money aside so that I can pay those bills. So that means every check, I put aside half my mortgage payment. I put aside half of my internet bill, half of my electric, and then I just pay the bills as they come due. So for this third paycheck, I already set aside money for living expenses like groceries. But the money that I would have put aside for half a mortgage payment or half my crazy electric bill for Arizona in July, I can now put into my Robinhood account. And since this is extra money, meaning it's not geared towards bills, savings, cost averaging into my other investments, that's what I put in my Robinhood portfolio, extra money. Another example of extra money that funds this account is my Ebates Payment from Rakuten. If you haven't heard of them, it is like an online rebates program that gives you money back every 3 months for purchases that you make online. You simply sign up with an account with Rakuten and you click on websites through their portal, and when you buy something from those websites, you get a percentage of the money back. Definitely check it out because it is a nice little boost to your money goals. I'm going to leave a link down below. If you use that to sign up for an account and make a purchase over $25, you will get an extra $10 just for using that link. I've made over $400 using Rakuten over the lifetime of the account, so it really adds up. And I'm not even a big online shopper, I swear. Other extra money that is in this account is cashback rewards on a couple of my credit cards. I also got a refund from my car insurance company because of the whole pandemic. I'm working from home, so they refunded part of my payment. And one of my favorite things is if I want to make an impulse purchase, say I want to buy a book on Amazon, and I talk myself off the ledge. I cancel out of that cart. There's no Ebates or Rakuten on it anyway, so I cancel out of the cart, and I will put that money towards my Robinhood portfolio, and I will go check out the book from the library. So everything in this Robinhood account is part of this extra money. I started investing with Robinhood in October of 2019 when I bought 1 share of Disney for $129. I was really motivated because I knew that they were going to be coming out with their streaming service soon, and I was predicting that their stock would skyrocket. And it did. Of course, then a lot of stuff happened, including the pandemic and the COVID crash. So a lot of the initial investments that I made kind of dipped. That's okay though, because we know that I am a long-term investor. I'm going to hold these stocks over time. I just want the quarterly dividend payments from these companies. And even if they are cut back or paused for a little bit of time, I know that they are going to be coming back eventually because I've researched these companies and I believe they are strong companies. So the downside of filming this on my lunch hour is that I have very limited time and the market is closing soon. So for this segment, I'm actually coming to you from like 10-20 minutes in the future because I've already made my stock purchases, but I was running out of time. I was scared the markets were gonna close. I had a memory card issue. So long story short, I'm going to show you my stocks right now with Robinhood, but this is after I've already made the purchases that I haven't shown you yet. All right, so here is my Robinhood portfolio. I have $3,200 in that account. Buying power is low because again, I'm coming to you from in the future, but today I invest about $520 from the Extra Check and the Rakuten payment. But I wanted to take this opportunity to show you the performance that I've had. Here it is over the past year, down 1.2%. What can you do? 3 months is looking a lot better, up about 5%. Month, breaking even. Week, it's been kind of a red day all around, I've noticed, which is why today is a great day to make some purchases. So in this portfolio, this is what I have. I'm gonna switch it from the stock price to my equity so you can see how much I have with each. So we see 2 shares of Disney, 4 shares of Coca-Cola, 10 LTC, 3 AbbVie, 7 Pfizer, 10 Bank of America, 4 JP Morgan, 13 with the Bank of Nova Scotia, 8 with Maine, 3 with AT&T, 6 Exxon Mobil, and 4 International Paper. So these are the stocks that I have in this portfolio that I have to choose from when I'm going to do my investments. If you've seen my videos with my E-Trade portfolio, a lot of them will look redundant, but I'm not trying to diversify so much into individual companies. I want about 20 companies. And yes, they are spread across 2 platforms. 2 stocks that I had been watching but decided not to purchase today. I have been looking at 3M, and they just recently had their earnings call, and I wasn't necessarily convinced that this is a good time to purchase them. They are a dividend aristocrat, I believe. I don't think they're a dividend king, but I think they're a dividend aristocrat, which means that they have a very strong history of dividend payments. But I just wasn't terribly impressed with their Q2 performance, so I'm not buying them today. Another one on my radar is Realty Income. And this is an extremely popular one with dividend investors because it pays a monthly dividend. It's also a REIT, which I've talked about before, and something that I'm very interested in investing more in. However, with this pandemic going on, a lot of companies are switching to online services, and I just don't know if the commercial real estate sector is going to bounce back as quickly. A lot of people are working from home, and I think that's gonna become a new norm for a lot of companies. So basically, I just need a little bit more time to research and see what the market does before I start investing in Realty Income. Instead of allocating money from this paycheck towards bills, which I normally do, I can pay for some other irregular things that come up around this time of year. For example, I'm going to be taking Nikita to the vet this weekend for her annual visit, and I need to refill her heartworm prescription. I also need some extra pool chemicals right now because the heat is wreaking havoc on my pool, so I need some extra chemicals. That stuff aside though, I still have an extra $500 this paycheck that I can invest into dividend stocks. That $500 plus the $27 from Rakuten that I'm receiving from my online shopping is what I have to spend today. So first of all, when I posted a poll on my Instagram page, 84% of people said they wanted me to spend my Rakuten rebate on a share of Bank of America. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So I'm gonna pull up Bank of America. I already have 8.06 shares. We can see kind of how they've been doing throughout the day. I like to see red when I'm buying. Let's see what I'm doing over over the 3 months. I posted about bank stocks and my portfolio. And so if you've checked out that video, you know that I'm kind of a little bit iffy on the banks, but Bank of America has been doing okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy 1 share. And if I have money left over, which I should, according to my calculations, I'm going to buy probably another share of Bank of America. But for right now, I'm just gonna do 1 and see how everything kind of turns out, because it's live trading hours and prices could change. When I did my real estate investment trust video, I had mentioned that I wanted to get more LTC. So I'm going to increase that position right now. All right, I have 6.06 shares. It's currently at 36.44. I kind of liked seeing the performance over the past 3 months. You can see it for the year. They haven't quite recovered from their Corona dip. So I calculated today that I want to buy 4 shares of them. 4 shares. Ta-da. Done. AbbVie is a pharmaceutical company that is pretty popular among dividend investors, and I want to buy more of them today. So I think I am going to buy 2 shares. I also have this in my E-Trade portfolio, and I bought it like at the Corona dip. It was one of my best purchases, and it's already increased like 50%. You can see for the year to date that they're doing pretty good, although they've had a little bit of a dip recently, so that's why I want to buy this now. Here are what some other stats look like. So I'm gonna go ahead, buy 2, view. Done, I got more AbbVie. AT&T is also a really popular one for dividend investors, and they are on my list today, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull them up. They're at about $29.50 right now. You can see you got some red today. Let's look over the past month. Gone down 1.72%, 3 months, the year. I kind of like that they're still low. Look at their stats. I've already done a lot of this research. They're in my portfolio. They're one of the companies that I just kind of dollar cost average into. So I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna buy 2 shares. Swipe up to submit, order received. Sweet. 2 more shares of AT&T. Next up is one of my favorites, and that's Exxon Mobil. I'm gonna buy 1 share today. It's at $41.75, or I have a little over 5 shares. So you can see how they've done over the past 3 months and the past year. Scrolling down to their stats, so that dividend yield, 7.9. I really like that. And a PE ratio below 20 makes me so happy. I'm gonna buy just 1 share. And there she is. Next on my list today is Pfizer. All right, so they're at 38 bucks right now. See how they're doing for the week, up 2%. The past 3 months, kind of break even. The year, here are their stats. Trade, buy, and do 1. See, it's moving quicker now. When you know the companies that you want to get, it moves really quick. And you can also even automate this because you can set limit orders. So if Pfizer were to hit 35 bucks, I could set an order that would just automatically purchase 3 shares at that price. So this seems really fast, but you can make it even faster if you know the good companies that you want to continue to invest in. I currently have $29 left. So as I mentioned, I was gonna buy 1 more share of Bank of America if I had money left. So I'm gonna do that right now. Buy. I already know all these stats, we just looked at them, right? Perfect, all done. I went ahead and invested my $527 on my lunch break. That is probably the most productive lunch break I've had in, well, since the last time I shot a YouTube video dividend investing on my lunch break. Don't forget to comment down below with your favorite dividend stock pick so I can put it in my next video for my 6-month anniversary of dividend investing. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when that video goes live to see which comment I feature. Hopefully there will also be some great information in the comments giving you some new stocks to look at for your dividend investing. Take care, everyone. Enjoy those champagne dreams on a La Croix budget today.